Yo, what up world, and welcome to the Joe Grasty Jr. Auto Racing Show. I am your host, Joe Grasty Jr. I'm sorry I couldn't make this Atlanta video because I was busy working on my Michael Waltrip Racing tribute. Well, it's not actually the Michael Waltrip Racing tribute, but it was Michael Waltrip's driving career tribute that you already seen on YouTube. But I am back, and I do want to give you the Quick Folds of Honor 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway review. Well, the race was okay. Hey, and Kevin Harvick was very dominant for the two segments, minus he had a speeding penalty during the last lap. But there were other drivers who had speeding penalties too, like Earnhardt, Keselowski, Johnson, Logano, and Chase Elliott. And as we all know, after segment 2, like I remembered, it came down to segment 3 after that last pit stop. Kevin actually did get penalized because he was too fast entering pit road. And then he had to start from the way back of the whole field. And it was all up to Brad Keselowski and Kyle Larson, leaving it out on the track for this battle. This was like an IndyCar versus NASCAR team because right on the left you have Chip Ganassi, his team with the number 42. Then on the near right you have Brad Keselowski and Team Penske. So that's how it is. I mean, this was a battle of the wits, but Kyle Larson was using that high lane too much like every other dirt track racer, even though some of the drivers do race on dirt tracks, but you gotta know Kyle thinks he can pull that move like Cole Trickle did in Days of Thunder, taking the high side. We all know it's a movie, but sometimes some racers really do that. They try to take the high side through the outside so they can win, but Keselowski had the faster car and was taking the low lane. But if I was Larson, I would take the low lane more instead of the high lane, which led Brad Keselowski winning at Atlanta. And everybody's been talking about Atlanta Motor Speedway getting repaved. I don't think they should repave it because everybody loves the original surface. I mean, we repaved Daytona, but we're still racing as hard as we can on it. And we repaved a few other tracks now, and we're planning to repave some more in the near future. Texas Motor Speedway even got repaved, for God's sakes. Okay, and now I want to get down to the Xfinity Series, which were guarding Kyle Busch and the number 18 team, and I thought Cup drivers weren't going to be participating in the Xfinity Series no more. But so far, Kyle Busch, Casey Kane, Kevin Harvick, they did participate earlier this year. So from my perspectives, it was a really good race, and Kyle Busch did put on one heck of a show. But he did get a penalty for having his car too low, and his crew chief, Scott Graves, is on suspension. Then after that came the truck race, which he participated in, and he had his own team in. And let's not forget, Christopher Bell did win the race, and Christopher Bell is part of Kyle Busch's team. He drives the number 4 Toyota, the Tundra, for Kyle Busch Motorsports. So Kyle was actually 2 for 2. He won the Xfinity race, and his team won the truck race. So Kyle is beginning to be very dominating in the lower series, where if it's the Xfinity or trucks, where we have a lot of young guys and a lot of previous champions. And also Chase Elliott, driving a GM MS Motorsports truck, did get penalized for the suspension and the measurement clearance, since it's on the ground. And his crew chief of the number 23 truck was fined for $5,000 and suspended for the next few races. And let's not forget in the Cup Series their penalties. For the Quick Folds of Honor 500. AJ Allmendinger's team was penalized for lug nuts that weren't properly installed right, and crew chief Randall Burnett was fined about $65,000 and put on suspension. There are also 35 owners' points points that were taken away from the JTG Doherty Racing team and the 47 team that JTG Doherty Racing owns. And so far, I'll be back. I'm going to be back real soon with some news and notes regarding the Vegas race because I don't have them yet, but I'll be back real soon. I hope you enjoy the next race. And remember to like and subscribe and place some comments in. I'm out.